What's going on, everyone? This is Jason at SportsBoxBreaks.com coming to you live on 7/18/2025. I am doing our 2024 Topps Heritage high number hobby 4-box break number 1. Guys, there's 2 Heritages left. I just reduced the prices even more, and MLB 50 off will give you 50% off the spot. So check it out. Who's got who in this break? Let's take a look. Diamondbacks is Aaron F. Dean E. with the Braves, and Michael F. with his Orioles. Dennis H. with the Red Sox. Dean E. with the Cubs. Joe W. has the White Sox. Dean E. with the Reds. Joe W. Guardians, Rockies. Dean E. with the Tigers. Matthew F. with his Astros. Joe W. Royals and Angels, and Angelo has the Dodgers. Tony K. has the Marlins. Christopher J. with his Brewers. Aaron F. with the Twins and the Mets. Tom K. with the Yankees. Joe W. Athletics and Phillies. Angelo has the Pirates. Bill H. with his Padres. Joe W. with the Giants. Tony K. Mariners and Cardinals. Joe W. has the Rays. Dean E. with the Rangers. Alan K. with the Blue Jays. And Tom K. with the Nationals. All right. All card ship hits are going to be numbered cards. Any like the shiny inserts. Okay. And any of the parallels that we can pick up. Or whatever you want to call them. Variations. There's the word I was looking for. It was in there. This one weighs more. Feels like it weighs more. When I picked this one up compared to this one. Wow. This plastic wrap they've been using. It does not come off easy. It's like thicker. It's way thicker than the old sandwich wrap they had. Oh, we have box toppers again. All right, let's see what we got going here. All right, box topper, buyback. Tony Salida? Salida. Tony Salida, Royals. Joe W. going to get that one. All right, so we got a buyback in the first. The thinness of the old cards still gets me. All right, we'll take all these out. Again, everything is going to ship. Let's try to pull something rare out of these 4 that have been fermenting for a little bit. All right, other box. Spencer Strider. All right, let's do 2 and 2. That's what we'll try. See how these rip open. Oh boy. These don't rip as good as the Heritage. 2025 Heritage. This one's going to take a minute. Oh my. Yeah, this is going to take a minute. This is going to be like opening... Thank God I'm not doing a full case, but this is going to be like opening that Topps UK that time. I can feel it. No, these don't want to rip. No, everyone's going to have to be... There we go. Everyone's going to have to be almost like a bag of chips. Maybe I found something there. Hey, look at that. You just got to put some muscle into it. Holy garbage. I'll come back in like an hour. I'll have a box open. Yeehaw. Let's see if we can at least get those down to single digits, even. If we could do that, I might be able to figure out a way to go live this weekend. I just have a graduation party and a card show tomorrow, and a card show and something else on Sunday, bowling on Sunday. But I can figure it out. There we go. Hello. Doesn't even sound like a fun sound when you get that good rip here. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, Tommy. Tomorrow at 11 it starts. Wow. All right, there's $1. Maybe if I tried the other way it would work. But thank God I'm only doing one of these. Note to self, don't buy this again. I'll be there. I'll be there on Sunday, Tommy. Holy cow. Let's get one auto out of these. My fingers are losing it already. Okay, there's one. Now if they would all just go like that. I'm in front of Ulta. I'll be right next to a 3D printing guy. Let me factory reset myself here. We're on 3 minutes to get through it. Just over 3 minutes to get through this box so far. Yep, the cosmetics store, Tommy. I'll be in front of that. The show's all in one section of the mall. If you go in by, there's nothing there now. Forever 21 was there. I don't know if it's still on the outside of the mall, but if you go there, I think Ulta is on the outside too, it says. But if you go in those doors, I'll be right there. All right, here we go. Whew. Okay. Move these stacks back a little. All right, let's do this. Let's see how we are in a focus here. So remember, 2024 product. Here we go. All cards ship. All right, Verlander kicking it off. Grayson Rodriguez, white. Put that down for a second. All right, Will Klein. Our first chrome to $6.99. Will Klein. That's Kansas City again. And Kansas City is Joe W. All right. Ooh, we got a mini Jackson Rutledge rookie. Mini Jackson Rutledge rookie. Goes to the Nationals and Tommy K. There's a Skeens base rookie. Again, all cards ship like always. Let me get some sleeves out here. All right, Grayson Rodriguez, Jackson Rutledge, mini. Rutledge is not numbered. That's why I'm still putting it in a sleeve, but usually the minis are to 100, Joe. That's why I double checked. But there is no numbering on that one. But still putting it in one because usually it should be. All right. All right, I see a red chrome coming, another white. Brandon Walter for the Red Sox. All right, here comes the chrome. Jared Jones to $6.99. Wrong Pirate, but Pirates are on the board. Angelo getting that one. Red Sox also on the board. Dennis H. getting that white border. That's why I flipped it around originally. And then I thought I was going crazy for a minute thinking, I swear those are numbered to 100. At least they've always been numbered to 100, I should say. All right. Next stack. All right, that's something there. Marcus Stroman. It's an aqua border. I'm guessing the different borders because I'm getting white and I'm getting aqua. And everybody else is. Maybe I'm wrong, but if I am wrong, let me know in the chat, and I won't waste time doing this. But everyone else is multicolored. I figure the solids are something. Cards like the 4-ways and stuff will go to the top left unless it's numbered. Then we'll have to random it. Yeah, like there's a blue. Marcell Ozuna for the Braves. I feel like there's like a few per box of these. We'll see. Ooh. Or I'm wrong, because here comes another full teal. My favorite thing of this is missing the auto. And why? It's because if I don't hit anything, at least I know. Hunter Brown going to Matthew F. Matt F getting that one. That's the $9.99. No, sorry, $2.25. Hunter Brown, $2.25. The Skeens looked like a blue border. That's why I put everything to the side there, Dennis. That's why I put everything to the side. Let me see. You might be right. Oh, there's also a pink chrome in there. That was like stuck to the back of the card. Let me find that Skeens. It's like right here. Oh, that's the Cubbies. I think you might be right. There, see? We would have came back. There's the auto. That's why I always put these off to the side. Alright, Skeens wasn't there. There it is. You are correct. Let's get that one. This is again why we ship everything too. Just in case. There's a Skeens blue. All right, Joe. All right. You don't have to rub it in. Boo. Boo the breaker. Zach Remillard. White Sox is the auto. Joe W. getting that one. These sleeves from, where are these ones? From BCW. God, you slide a card in and the whole side goes up. I remember there was a batch of like, I can't remember what company it was. It was awful. It might have been Ultra Pro. It was like every other top loader would break. If you guys were with us then, you'll remember like me and Kevin on there. We'd start sliding the card, break. Zach Remillard is the auto. Okay, we also had this. Drew Milas. Chrome card. Let's head it to Washington. Tommy K. cleaning up. It's good to know that the box is going to take as long to go through as it is for me to open them. All right, we got another Aqua coming here. So who had the Pirates again? Angelo, you got that one, buddy. And for under $70. So I think you might be good with your money back. Let's see here. Here's another blue. Tristan Gray. And here's a chrome to $6.99. Jack Sawinski. So it's weird that... Oh, no, that Nationals card is numbered. It is just blended in really well. That's the $6.99. And Jack Sawinski, Pirates, $6.99. Future, or perfectly programmed Ellie De La Cruz insert. All right, let me sleeve these up here. Get new sleeves. I want to go back through that because I swear I saw a teal when I was picking them up. Just a double check in here. Yeah, there it is. It's right there. Tyler Glasnow. Dodgers. All right. We'll put these cards away. Guys, reduce the prices on Heritage, both of them, 50% off on top of that. And on Don Russ Baseball, see if we can get those going. All right, here we go. Second box. Diaz kicking it off. All right, Jordan Hicks, Giants. Jack Flaherty. So it looks like the minis aren't numbered, Joe, in high number. You know what? I'm just thinking about something. Irving Lopez, blue. I think. I'm going to look real quick, but I think that Quad Cubs card was an all blue border too. But I'm going to look. See, that's a blue border too, right? These are tough. My old eyes. Because it's not solid. It's just that the blues blend. I don't like this break. Yeah. Oh, no, it's red and blue. Okay. I don't like it. Monotone? Is that maybe what they are? Monotone? Oh. Either way. Here we go. Gavin Stone white border. Okay, I'm not seeing as many of those borders as I did in the last one. Oh, I see something chrome, though. How about the 75, Bryce Terang? That's an eBay 101. That's a 75 out of 75 on that Terang for the Brewers, Christopher J. All right, Grayson Rodriguez for the Orioles. There's a Skeens base rookie. And another chrome here. Garrett Mitchell, another chrome for the Brewers. Okay. Blue Jays. Hagen Danner. Hagen Danner, chrome. $6.99. Blue Jays, Alan K. Jordan Balazovic, white border. $9.99. So who has Kansas City? Joe W. Who has Philly? Joe W. Goes to Joe W. You got a Schmidt Brett card here. There. How about two autos? How about a Luis Matos for San Francisco? Joe W. I passed the Cubs blue. Okay. Let me put this stack down as soon as I get through. There's a Rays, Austin Shelton. There's a regular chromed or silver chromed to 225. All right, let's see. Reds, Dean E. Brewers, Christopher J. Guardians, Joe W. White Sox, Joe W. That has to be random. So I'll do that in a video in the hit recap. And then you said I passed the Cubs blue. I just realized I have to open another 2 boxes of this. I didn't see it there. Oh, right there. You're right. Cody Bellinger. Blue. You are correct. Good Eye Joe. Good Eye Joe. Okay. Start sleeving these up. This will be randomed. Mini. Luis Matos. Auto. Hey, 2 autos so far, 2 boxes. Did we get 4 hot boxes? They did come from the same place. Pulling that Skeens base further not like satisfies me if these are somewhat parallels. Okay. Blue. Blue. teal, random, and now our chromes. One, two, three. There we go. And one more. 4. All right. Let's get on to the other 2 boxes. Phew. Trey Turner, box topper. Do we have yet another auto in here? Ooh. How about Shohei? All right. Well, go make yourself a sandwich. I mean, hey, it took a little bit to open these, about 3 to 4 minutes per box, but at least we got 2 autos out of it, and we got that scheme. What do we say about the other Heritage or some personals, guys, or that Don Russ? Oh, come on. There we go. Hello. Holy cow. I wish I had a confetti cannon so I could just like... Not too many more here. I can finally look at cards again. Two left. One left. All right. Here we go. All right, Jackson Churio rookie. Chrome, Wade Meckler. 225 Giants, Joe W. Teal border, Nick Gordon. Eddie Rosario, Nationals. Tom doing well. $6.99 with that one. Then all green, Josh Bell for the Diamondbacks, because I haven't seen all green. So Diamondbacks, Aaron F. And again, everything's going to ship because I haven't seen, you know, actions or whatever turned around, so. But we always ship everything no matter what the break is. Jordan Beck, Colorado. We got a chrome, Connor Phillips. That is the Reds, and the Reds is Dean. Whit Merrifield. Jack Leiter, white for the Rangers. Dean getting that one. Mini is Cutter Crawford for the Red Sox. There you go, Dennis. Like again, is that an all green? Because I don't think I've been seeing, like, I didn't pull those. Because that could be technically, I don't know. I'm going to go no. I'm going to guess these greens are not. Because they are too different. Yeah, definitely not, because we're not always pulling them. I'm just now forcing me to see things. Here's a blue. Jordan Montgomery, D-backs. Aaron F. All right. Kenley Jensen to 75. That's our second one to 75. Red Sox, Dennis again. Luis Gil, Yankees. All right. Is this a relic? Nope. Kenley Jansen White. We might have got another auto. Here's a chrome. 290 or 699. Ruiz and Ronald Acuna Jr. stolen base leaders. Braves is Dean E. Oakland is Joe W. We're gonna random that one. We will random that one too. Put that one in my random pile. Wow, I couldn't even tell you the last time I did 2 randoms in one break. I couldn't even tell you the last time I did a random in a break. Bucky effin' Dent is our auto. And it's a White Sox. Joe W. Bucky Dent auto. 3 boxes, 3 autos. Bucky Dent auto. Victor Scott II, blue. There we go. All right, let me put these cards away. And then we'll sleeve these up. See, now I'm questioning whether the teals are actual, but I don't see a lot of the teals, so I don't know. Whites, obviously. Blues seem to be, because, like I said, I've seen others. I just got to see if I pull another, like, Nick Gordon or some base card. Can we go 4 for 4? It would be so, like, we did so good with the autos, but wouldn't it be so disappointing if this one has a relic in it? Like, it'd just be like, like, if the first one had the relic, it's so weird. The order matters. Like, if the first one had the relic and then we pulled 3 autos, it'd be like, right. But pull 3 autos and then get a relic at the end, it's kind of like, Don't mind me. I'm just delirious right now. All right, let's move on to box 4 here. Good luck. All right, Jose Siri White. All right, Brian Bello, another black. Dennis doing very well. And there's an Irving Lopez to 699. Black is to 75. And we did get a relic. Wow. We got a relic, but what a thick card. Holy. Look at that. That's 130 point. It's not going to fit. Maybe it'll fit in 100. I don't know, though. That's a thick hit for the Phillies. Joe W. getting the Bryce Harper relic. Jordan Hicks showing up. Blue. $225. 23 highlights. Stanton. Yankees. Tom K. So you got the 1 per box silver there. Hayden Wisniewski for the Cubs. Dean E. getting that one. Andre Lipsius. Randy Rodriguez. Giants. Maybe those teals aren't really. Jackson Holiday. Jurickson Profar for the Padres. Now, Josh Bell and Siri are all green all the time, so okay. Drew Milas. Another one for Tommy there. Tommy Dreamer. All right. Kiner Falefa for the Pirates to $6.99. Angelo getting that one. All right. Let's sleeve these up, and that'll do it. Well, we saved probably the, I guess, worst box, can we say? Out of the 4. If we're ranking them. For last. Save the worst for last. Always a good thing. All right, let's sleeve these up real quick. And then I'll do a hit recap. Guys, 50% off Heritage. Another pack of sleeves. Also BCWs. See if we can rip through any of these. Alright. Thick one here. Let's see. No way. That has got to go into a 130. It's got to go into a 180. I've never seen a base relic so thick. And it's going 180 point. Never seen that. The card was so thick, and then I saw the napkin, and I was like, am I missing a number? Like, what? All right. All right. All the chromes are done. 3 oversized box toppers. 1 retro buyback. All right. Appreciate you guys filling it up.